For this event, we'll be doing the Anti-Smoking Run 2017. The official sponsors for this event are brought to you by New Balance, 100 Plus, Nestle Milo, OCBC Bank, and last but not least, Seiko. So for the outline of this event, we have an introduction, the venue for this event, the route for the runners, goodie bags and sponsors, the overview of the whole program flow, our guests of honor, the opening ceremony, and other events, and finally our timeline. So for the introduction, this is an anti-smoking run campaign, encourage people from all walks of life to join in a fun and meaningful race. It also helps to raise the awareness of cancer that can be caused by smoking, and in the meantime help spread the message to quit smoking together and lead a healthy lifestyle. The run will also reach out to the community through various social platforms in our journey together to reach its goal. There will be also famous artists and guests of honor to support and grace the event. In addition, the guests of honor will go a step further and join the run. Next, I will pass on to Qinwen to continue the presentation.
Hi, I'm Qingwen. Today I will be explaining more about the venue. So for the actual day, the date will be 21st May 2017, and the reporting time will be based on each category of the race. So the venue will be at F1 pit building, and the attire will be covered shoes and comfortable running attire. So the venue for the respect collection will be at Sports Hub from 11 to 14 May 2017. It will be conducted during 10 AM to 10 PM. So reminder for participants to bring along their IC and the printed receipt. So on how to get there, to F1 pit building by public transport, it will be nearest bus stop. It will be 4-minute walks, and from the nearest MRT station, it will be Promenade station, and it will be 7-minute walks. So to Sports Hub, participant that wants to get there by bus can check the bus app. Okay. And by MRT, it will be Stadium or Kallang or Mountbatten MRT station. So tentages will be put up at the open space for fringe activities, first aid, and merchandise store, HPB booth, and OCBC booth, and many more. So for the route will be the route of the run will be basically around Singapore skyline. For each run, there will be different route. And for example, the 21 km run will be running through a series of landmarks. So now I will hand over to Dylan for more information about the goodie bags and sponsors.
Hi, my name is Dylan, and I'll be taking over the presentation for these slides. So I'll be talking about goodie bags and sponsor, and also the timeline for the event flow. So for our official sponsors for this event, we have New Balance, 100 Plus, Nestle Milo, OCBC Bank, and Seiko. The reason why we choose New Balance as our official sports apparel is because it is an outstanding and rising brand in Singapore. And then in addition to that, there are various promotions for this event. So there's, for example, there is up to 15% for every apparel if you purchase it, and also there's a 20% off for running shoes. In addition, New Balance is sponsoring the race shirt for this event. Next, we choose 100 Plus as our official sports drink because it is an isotonic drink, and then it helps to replenish the vitamins and the water in the body during the run. It will be provided during the run, and for our Nestle Milo, we will be approaching them because it is an energy drink, so they will be provided after the run. Yeah, so these two will be the isotonic drink and the energy drink. Next, we are having OCBC Bank as our sponsor because because they are giving out free frank card. It is a debit card with a unique physical card appearance, which is free. So when our free stuff, Singaporeans are attracted. So for this frank card, right, there are 22 unique designs. Yeah, so that will appeal to the participants. And lastly, for our timekeeper, our official timekeeper, which is Seiko, they are giving out 10% voucher off for selected watch models if you purchase them. And then they also cash rebate of up to 50% with a minimum spending of $500. So now I'll be talking about our overview of the program flow. Okay, so for our program flow, our event will start at 6:30 AM with our opening ceremony, followed by a flag off for the 21-kilometer run at 7 AM. Next, we have a flag off for the 10-kilometer run at 9 AM, and lastly, the flag off for the 5-kilometer run at 10 AM. So all the runs will be cancelled at 12 PM. Our fringe activities will start at 10:20 AM, and the refreshment will be at 11 AM. So our guest of honor, which is our Minister of Health, Mr. Gan, will have his speech at 12:30 PM. Next, after everything is done, we have our Singapore-owned performance, the Sam Willows. They are very famous in Singapore and they are a member of 4 people. They will be having their performance at 1 PM, followed by a stand-up performance at 1:30 PM. The end of the event will be at 2 PM and then home sweet home. So right now I'll pass the presentation over to Xingling. Thank you.
Okay, so hi guys, I'm Xingling and I will be talking about the guest of honors, opening ceremony and the fringe activities for our event. So for our guest of honor, we got the Minister of Health to grace our event, and he is Mr. Gan Kim Yong. As he is the Minister of Health, he is a great influence for the public and has a better understanding of all the pressing issues of smoking and cancer. Therefore, by gracing this event, he is able to address all these issues and further encourage people to quit smoking. So for the opening ceremony, it will be graced by the Minister of Health, Mr. Gan Kim Yong. Before the run, he will be giving a speech and leading the participants in taking the anti-smoking pledge. So he will flag off the participants after the pledge to signify the start of the run. So for our fringe activities, we will be having carnivals and performances. The first performance will be at 1 PM by the Sam Willows. It will be held at the stage at the F1 pit, followed by a stand-up performance at 1:30 PM, which is also held at the stage. At the carnival, there will be a fun fair, popcorn machines and cotton candy machines. And now I'll be handing it over to Junliang to tell you more about the timeline.
Hi, my name is Junliang and I'll be talking about the timeline in this event presentation. Okay, first of all, there will be 12 months of planning. We start from June 2016 to 2017 May. 12 months will be a very sufficient amount of time for us to plan the whole event. And there are a few points I need to explain in this timeline. So first of all is the event selection. The event selection will be, we will start at the start of the planning, is at June, then we end at December. So why is it so? Because the venue selection is the most important part of it, because without a good venue, there will not be a successful event, because the size, the space constraint and other things like this. Moving on, the next thing is the financial matters. Financial matters will start on June as well, at the start of the planning of the event, and we'll give this a few months and we'll stop in March. Why is it so? Because the financial also matters a lot in terms of the budget and the amount of expenditure spent throughout the event. Next will be the concept development. Concept development will start on September, then will end of February. Concept development basically means that the doing of the event logo and the bags and finding sponsorships, contacting sponsorships, sponsors, and creating fringe activities for the event. Start on February. We will start on September and February, so there will be sufficient time for us to do the concept in the whole. So moving on is the marketing publicity. Marketing publicity means promoting of our own event, like how we promote our event through brochures, media, TVs, and other social platforms. And We'll start on November, we'll end at April. This will give enough time for the public to be aware of the event, like the sign up dates, the event date, and how much is the registration fee, all that. The hosted program will be the next point, and the hosted program means guest speakers. Guest speakers will be aware and have enough time to be prepared for the event in terms of having an opening speech, a closing speech, and other things they need to do. So the next one will be a staff deployment plan. Staff deployment will be handled by the HR, which we will put on December to January. So 2 months for them to actually plan out the distribution of the manpower and other things, so that the event will run smoothly. Then moving on, so the next point will be the opening ceremony of this event timeline. We will put on March and then we'll end at May. It gives us 3 months to locate the guest of honor of the event, and then to let she or he notice of the event and be prepared for the event ceremony. Then the next point will be the F&B refreshment. We'll put on July and then we'll end on March. We'll take this process slow because we'll have enough time to find food catering companies to sponsor for the event, or maybe discuss about the promotions for food catering. Moving on will be the post-event activities, means cleaning up. This plan will be put on April and May, which is the last 2 months of the event. The event will be in May, so the cleaning up will be sufficient to put on April and May, to find cleaners or cleaning companies to help us do the cleaning job. Last but not least is the sponsorships. Sponsorship will be put on December and January. So this is the time that we need to use the 2 months wisely to find sponsors for our events, and to smartly locate the use of the sponsors in terms of money, expenditures, and other things like this. Yeah, so that will be the end of the presentation. Thank you very much.